One of the great benefits of having grandchildren, especially after you have danced with death a couple times, um, and it's hard to explain, but you see and you appreciate their lives at an entirely different level, an entirely different level than when you had your own children. Um, and also, when my first grandchild came along, Ayana, that was nearly 20 years ago, and I hadn't danced with death. I loved her, loved my kids, but now it's different. Dance with death a couple times and be 70, almost 72 years of age, and you appreciate what the two little toddlers, Jack and Owen, are going through as they explore their new world. Um, it is just incredible, and it just fascinates me. And any excuse to do anything so that I can watch them interact with that experience, I'll do. Um, I mentioned Ayana. Ayana makes snickerdoodles for me all the time. And I appreciate that. And snickerdoodles come in a close second. But my favorite cookie is the oatmeal raisin cookie. And I've eaten oatmeal raisin cookies for close to 7 decades. And so we've already made snickerdoodles with Jack and Owen, and therefore it was time to make oatmeal raisin cookies. And what's interesting is it's interesting to watch them make the cookies. It was a great experience. Made them, had a sample, went out and played, then went to lunch. And we went to lunch at the old Pancake House in Indianapolis. And I asked Jack what he wanted for lunch. The first thing he came up with was, do they have oatmeal cereal? Because I had talked about what oatmeal meant to the Scots back in Scotland. And he was aware that that made them strong, and therefore he wanted to be strong, so he was going to have oatmeal, a hot oatmeal cereal. And he did. And that, while that is a one simple story about the development of a child, it is fascinating to watch. Jack and Owen's minds are like sieves, and they suck in everything. Owen is beginning to put sentences together so that you can fully understand where he is. But Jack's been that way. I mean, he's 2 years older than Owen. So we're used to that with Jack. And it's interesting to see how he said, you say something to him, explain something to him, and then you ask him something unrelated, and he can put all the dots together and then tell you, this is what I want. So it's a great experience, and I hope you enjoy this article. In the meantime, you take care.